guys, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing a Q&A, otherwise known as #AskJack, where I ask you guys to leave me questions and I come on camera and answer them. I usually ask you guys on Twitter for questions for the Q&A, but a lot of you guys were very quiet on Twitter, so I decided to turn to Instagram and Snapchat. I think my voice kind of cracked, but I'm not quite sure. And you guys had some great questions, so I am going to answer them. So the theme for this Q&A is all about moving and apartment living on your own, all that kind of stuff. I've actually done a video all about this on my daily vlog channel. I will leave it linked below if you guys want to check that out. That video, I was giving advice on what I thought you guys wanted to hear, but you guys still had so many questions, so in this video I'm answering your guys' specific questions. And before we jump into the questions, just for those of you who might be new to my channel and may not know, I live on my own and I've been living on my own since I think I was like 19 when I got my very first apartment, maybe 20. I think I was 20. I was 20. 19 or 20, one of those, I forgot. I've lived in 3 apartments now. I've been on my own for a few years now, so I think I have experienced enough to be able to answer these questions. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Jamba11 on Snapchat asks, what is your favorite thing about your new apartment? What do you miss from your old apartment? From my new apartment, I think my favorite thing has to be the little nook area that is perfect for like my little desk and office area. What I miss about my old apartment is definitely the kitchen. It was such a huge kitchen with so much space and cabinet space and counter space. It was just, oh, I miss that kitchen so much. XOXO Ellen from Snapchat asks, most valuable lesson you've learned from moving out. And I feel like I'm learning new things all the time, every day, but the most valuable thing I've learned is how to manage my money to be able to pay for all my bills every month. So that is definitely the most valuable thing I've learned, is just how to manage my money a lot better. Justini, I probably pronounced that wrong and I'm so sorry, but she asked, where do you buy your home decor and furniture? So for home decor, I love going to Marshall's and TJ Maxx. You can find like such neat things there and they're all pretty affordable. For furniture, I kind of shop all over the place. I like to stay on a pretty low budget when it comes to furniture, only because I don't feel like I'm ready to invest in any like super nice furniture, like a super nice sofa or anything like that. All the things I have right now are pretty affordable, and it's just because I know that I'm always changing my mind, and by the time, like, you know, I'm older and I have a family and all that kind of stuff, I might then want to invest in something that I know is going to stick in the house and stay with the family. You know what I mean? I'm not making any sense. Kinglin on Instagram says, I remember you saying you moved out on your own when you were very young. Do you have any tips on living by yourself at such a young age? And I have 2 main tips I want to share, whether you're living on your own at a young age or not a young age. These are really good tips to have. So the first one is to save a lot of money, because it's important. I still need to get better at saving money, but you will be surprised at how much you have to spend when you first live on your own, like buying all your furniture that you need and just kind of getting used to paying your own bills and that kind of thing. It gets a little overwhelming at first, and having that money saved up is just gonna kind of help make it an easier transition, if that makes sense. And my second advice is to make sure you have a job where you're able to pay your bills every month. And this is something that I was always trying to like write down and calculate before getting my very first place, but it's to make at least, very minimum, double the amount of your rent and your expenses. So I like to just kind of make a rough idea, and this is gonna vary wherever you live in the world because the price of living is different everywhere. But say your rent is like $1,000. So you write $1,000 and then just do an estimate like, oh, I think I'll pay like $100 for internet, maybe like 50 bucks for like my water, electricity, all that kind of stuff. You just kind of make this list of all the possible bills and things that you'll have to pay every month. And once you have that total, double that, and that's what you should be making minimum to be able to pay all your things. McSally37 asks, if you could have an apartment in any city, what city would you pick? And this is probably a lame answer, but I would pick here, San Diego. This is my dream city. I love San Diego so much, like with all of my heart. I love San Diego so much, and I couldn't imagine living anywhere else. Memories Are Love asks, what's your favorite thing to do in your apartment when no one's watching? And it probably doesn't come as any surprise if you guys know me well, but I love to dance like no one's watching when I'm here in my apartment. And I don't really know how to describe the type of dancing I do. I would think of it as like interpretive dancing. I think that's what I'm doing. I just like to turn on music. It doesn't really matter what kind of music, and I will just move the way the music is telling me to move. And it's kind of embarrassing because I'm not a dancer, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, but I'm just feeling the music, and I don't like to do that when anyone's... Johnny's never seen me dance like that, so no one has seen me. Actually, maybe you guys have. I think you guys have, actually. Haley asks, what is your least favorite and favorite thing about living on your own? Well, my least favorite is definitely cleaning up after myself. I'm so lazy. I hate doing dishes. I hate like vacuuming and things like that. But funny enough, I love cleaning the bathroom for some reason. Like, I love cleaning the bathroom, and I love cleaning my bedroom. But I do not like cleaning the kitchen, and I do not like cleaning the living room. And my favorite thing about living on my own is making my own rules. Like, if I want to have a pink Christmas tree in the middle of the room, I can have a pink Christmas tree in the middle of the room, and no one's gonna stop me. And the other thing is that I can be awake at 2 a.m. and not bother anybody, because I'm kind of a night owl, and when I lived at my parents' house, I would get in trouble if I was up late, so I had to be in bed. But like, I actually did a blog post about this. You can go to my blog, JaaackJack.com, if you want to read more about it, but I was talking about how at night, like in the late hours of the night, that's when I am the most creative. That's when my mind gets all of its creative ideas. So I love being up late and just working and things like that. So living on my own, I'm able to do that, and I don't have to worry about waking anybody up. So that is it for my Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know, was this helpful at all, or was this just a waste of time? I'm sorry if it was a waste of time. Don't forget to subscribe right up above if you haven't already. It's totally free, and it would just make my day. Plus, if you want to be part of the little flower family, that's what you gotta do. You gotta subscribe, and then you are officially part of the Little Flower family. And speaking of little flowers, here is my little flower of the week, Celine from France. I love her so much. She is amazing. And if you guys wanna be my next little flower of the week, all you have to do is pick up a JaaackJack shirt and snap a picture of you wearing it and tag me in it, and boom, that is it. And you will be featured right over here. If you want to pick up a JaaackJack shirt, they are still available on my mom's Etsy shop. I will leave a link to her shop down below, so go check it out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, have a magical day.